Paul Gorney from Luxury Living in Chicago, out here on a windy day in Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park in Chicago, Illinois is one of the most interesting and fun neighborhoods in the United States that I've ever experienced. I'm a lifelong resident of Chicago, born and raised, know it like the back of my hand, and one of the very, very top realtors in Chicago over the last 30 years. You can see the skyline behind me. I'm going to talk a little bit about Lincoln Park today. This is an extremely windy, busy day down here. Give you a really good feel of what it's like down by the lakefront of Lincoln Park. You got the lakefront, you got about 1 million bicyclists. And then you have the skyline over here. It's kind of an overcast day, but just absolutely beautiful. I don't know how many even get across the bike path here, but I'll show you over here to the lakefront and the great restaurant down a little bit. So here you have people just sitting out here. This is something new over the last few years, where you actually have chairs, people just sitting out. This is one of my favorite views of the skyline. John Hancock there, the Palmolive building, which had its beacon on last night. You know, it's just really amazing. And you can see the lakefront here with the boats. Just a beautiful, beautiful spot. This is Chicago at its finest in a warm month. And you can jump in a lot of times off the ledges here. You just got to get back up on the ladder. Typically better if you go by a lifeguard station though. Pro tip there. And then over here you have a restaurant and theater, which a friend of mine opened up with some other people, and there's a big event there tonight. It's kind of hush hush who the artist is. I'm not even sure myself, but this is just a great theater. It's actually called Theater on the Lake. It's been here for at least 50 years, but just newly renovated, outdoor seating, restaurant, just a beautiful thing. And then this is Lakeshore Drive right over here. You just hop on, you can go up north to the North Shore, you can go south to downtown Chicago. And a beautiful statue here, which is many of, marking different historical points in Chicago. So this is Theater on the Lake here. Pretty cool place, really. Not sure what the hell is going on with them, but you're gonna kill somebody on those things, but all right. One thing I see all the time online now, it's been pointed out to me, so I wanted to make sure I help out a bit, is inaccurate information. So people talk like they're from Chicago, that they know everything about Chicago, that they know everything about Chicago real estate, but from someone who does know an awful lot, born and raised here, there's some misinformation out there. So if you need any help, just call, text, email anytime. If you're in preliminary stages, have any questions about the city and specifically the real estate, I'm one of the most experienced in the entire city for the last 30 years, and this is one heck of a great city where everyone would want to live if it was always warm. So just reach out if you need anything at all, but careful what kind of information you're getting from people that haven't lived here that long, or maybe doing internet searches and talking about Chicago. So Lincoln Park has a lot of high-rise condominiums that are right over here. You can see them right along Lakeshore Drive, and they have pretty great views a lot of times. You'll see off in the distance. These are kind of the boundaries of Lincoln Park right here. A lot of the buildings were built in the 70s, 80s, and then there's some newer ones that are more expensive that have been built more recently. So when you're looking at condos, you can get some that are are still pretty inexpensive that are studios or one bedrooms, but you know, they come with pretty high assessments, and you really have to know the buildings, the history of the buildings, special assessments, projects, how they're typically managed, rental policies, restrictions. There's a lot to know, so you don't get caught holding the bag with something that you're not happy about. But predominantly there's a lot of new construction condos, and also a lot of vintage older condos that have been built in Lincoln Park, and most close to the lake. But then you move closer to like DePaul University and the DePaul area. It's, you know, pretty much part of Lincoln Park. You know, be a little less expensive, but single families, you know, the value of land here is right now around $1.5 million, typically, give or take, depending on what block it's on. I mean, Lincoln Park's an expensive area predominantly because of everything it offers, and when the market dips in the past, it's always held its value, you know, really well, much better than just about any other area in the state of Illinois. So in Chicago, Lincoln Park's definitely one of the best, most stable areas. I have some clients that are closing in a couple of weeks on a $1.5 million penthouse, new construction. Very nice unit that's typical of a Lincoln Park new construction condo. Young couple that's buying it. And then I also have new construction buyer, single family, just sold for about $3.5 million. And then many other of the sales are in the high rises or the smaller buildings that have like between 6 and 12 condo units that will run anywhere from about $500,000 to $800,000, depending on the assessments per month. Everyone loves to talk about Lincoln Park. It's a really easy spot that people know about, know something about, but when you get down to it, to the nitty-gritty, there's a lot to know, and a lot that you may not know that you wish you did. So, you know, again, just give a call, text it if you need anything at all.